Hi guys, Arindam here, and in this video I will show you how to complete a Red Orbital Supply Drop solo using only one Giganotosaurus. I also have a backup Villanosaur just in case I do not want to damage the OSD from close range. I have a Snow Owl for healing, I have an Argentavis for carrying the loot, and I have a Weep for actually getting the loot. So let's begin. Now my Giga is max leveled and is heavily imprinted to the point that it has around this much percentage damage and this much health, and well, it has an ascendant saddle. Orbital supply drops on hard difficulty has around 100,000 health, and they spawn enemies between levels 200 and levels 300. Let's see if we can damage the drop. Yes, we can. One thing we need to do is we need to disable the harvesting settings for my dino so that we don't get overburdened in the middle of the fight. Need to wait for the OSD. The most common creatures we will find for dead OSDs are Spinos and Parasitatheriums and Rexes, and there is a strong possibility of encountering enraged Triceratops, and well, that was unnecessary. Well, there is a strong possibility of encountering enraged Triceratops as well as Wyverns. There is a strong possibility of encountering enraged strikes as well as corrupted wyverns. The first round is more or less a warm-up round, and we encounter hardly a couple of dinos. But from round 2, 3 and 4 onwards, we'll get stronger dinos in each round, with the possibility of encountering enraged strikes on rounds 4 and 5. And the shield is broken. Now for the real test. We need to kill the dinos and also ensure that we do not do harm to the OSDs. The Giga has a lot of reach, and so it can take out dinos from afar. As you can see, we did do around 1300 damage once, and that actually was the bulk of the damage done to the OSD on this round. And there's our wyverns. Now, I am playing this in PvP mode, but in PvE mode, you do not do damage to the OSDs. I mean, if this was PvE mode, I would have much less danger of actually taking the hits. As it happens, I will have to take them out the other way. Using this. we have already come to the last round, and there is a possibility of encountering the enraged Triceratops, which is basically an alpha creature. Yes. Now, because it's an alpha creature, it will cause others to do more damage and also have resistance. So the first thing we should do is take out the alphas first. They have a lot of health. Unfortunately, we have two alphas. Because we have two alphas, now we have one of them. Oh my god, there is another one. Once we take out most of the alphas or most of the enraged, now we can easily take out the other ones. Thus, it is done. Red Orbital Supply Drop PvE official difficulty completed successfully. Yay! And I didn't even bother posting a screenshot. Okay. Just a bit more. I believe this should do it. Now always take an RG with you for collecting OSDs, because especially from yellow onwards, the amount of loot you have is so much that you actually have a chance of getting overburdened. Just like this. Okay, now let's look at the health. It barely lost any health thanks to my Ascending saddle though. If you were using a primitive saddle, it might drop to around 10-12,000, but not much than that. So 1 giga on PvP is more than enough for a red OSD, and especially one that you have imprinted and leveled, max level and imprinted. My giga has a couple of mutations, and all of the mutations are on damage. That also helped, by the way. But you could usually do it with a much lesser giga. You don't really need a very strong giga. As you can see, the health of the red OSD barely dropped. So let's look at the loot. So loot is like this. Okay, that's it then. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please drop a like and subscribe. I will be actually doing a purple legendary orbital supply drop next. Till that time, goodbye and thank you for watching.